Today, I'm back with another Mega Movie Numbers episode to give you all the rundown on the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD titles of last week in the physical media world, and of course, give you a quick overview on the market share of the different disc format split percentages out there. So let's get right into this list. Let me go with number one here. Of course, we got the Superman 5 film collection from Warner doing extremely well. That is the new hot box set. Now, I didn't pick up on this. I'm going to wait for it to drop in price because I do already have these movies on DVD. And I totally missed out on the awesome Steelbook edition. That was truly a limited one. Hopefully, one day it will go back in stock, but I'm not holding my breath. All right, next up, we got Knock at the Cabin 4K, of course, in second place from Universal. And I thought this movie was decent overall. I thought the acting was pretty good. Dave Bautista is amazing in the movie, but it was just kind of a simple story, and I don't think it was very twisty like a Shyamalan film should be. All right, number three spot. This is a little bit of a surprise here because we got Dredd from Lionsgate. Yes, Judge Dredd. That stylish steelbook is back in stock, it seems. And this is a fun action movie. I totally missed out on this one in the collection, so I might pick up that one later on. All right, next up in number four spot, we got Star Wars Episode 4 Return of the Jedi. Those 100-year anniversary 4K steelbooks are still selling so well, so no surprise there. Number five, we got Heat. It's a great crime drama at a great deal. You can't really go wrong with that one either. Number six, we got Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. My favorite out of the original trilogy. The Yoda training montages are just so good. And then at number seven, this one is a surprise. We got Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I like this one more than most, but it is my least favorite out of the prequels. And then next up at number 8, we got Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I think this is a very underrated movie because I really like the pod racing scenes, the Duel of the Fate song with the Darth Maul battle at the end. And I like all the political and trade embargo stuff. I think it makes for an interesting story, so I really appreciate that one. I know some people think the jaw jumping stuff is cringy, but I think it's time to move past that. All right, next up, number 9, we got Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. I really like this movie, definitely one of my favorite Star Wars films. Number 10, we got Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. My favorite out of the prequels. I just love to see Anakin turn bad and become Darth Vader. And then all the great Emperor Palpatine stuff and the Yoda Jedi battles are so fun. So really entertaining movie. Next up at number 11, we got A Usual Suspect with Top Gun Maverick still flying high on those 4K sales. Totally makes sense from Paramount. Speaking of Paramount, on number 12, we got Deep Impact doing good. At 13, we got Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. And then at 14, we got Dune Part 1. Once again, people are preparing for that Dune Part 2, so that totally makes sense. At 15, we have Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, my favorite out of the new trilogy. And then 16, we got Everything Everywhere All at Once, still selling really well from Lionsgate. Great to see that. And then, of course, Plane from Lionsgate still doing well. 18, we got Black Panther Wakanda Forever, still doing well. And then 19, Planets of the Apes trilogy. Once again, that's just at an amazing deal for really solid, great movies. And then number 20, we got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish from Universal DreamWorks. I know a lot of people love that one. I thought it was pretty decent myself. But there we go. Those are the top 20 4K discs of last week. Now, I'm pretty surprised to see a lot of Star Wars on this list, but I really shouldn't be. I mean, it is pretty much Star Wars movie month, right? So Disney totally dominated this list, which I would never think to say that for physical media in a million years. But I mean, Disney just had so many titles here with all the Star Wars and everything else they had out. So wow, pretty impressive, and Lionsgate did really amazing as well. Now time to look at the market share for the different disc format percentages here, and it looks like DVD keeps going up and the 4K keeps shrinking. DVDs are now already at 74%. Oh my goodness, almost 3/4 of the entire physical media disc market share. That's pretty impressive. And then we see Blu-rays pretty much hovering about the same number, 23-ish%. And then 4Ks are under 4% now. Why do those keep shrinking? I thought premium formats would have taken up just a little bit more, but I guess not. So DVD is still king, no doubt in my mind. And does this, look like trouble for 4Ks in the future? who knows? But it's always fun to compare these fluctuations week from week. Sometimes they're very little fluctuations, sometimes they're more drastic, like last week. But yeah, definitely very interesting. But let me know in the comments below. Once again, what did you think of the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs? Any surprise on there? Or are you were happy with it because you're a big Star Wars fan, of course? And then also, what did you think of the market share percentages? Let's have fun talking some movies. And if you love collecting physical media just like me, make sure you subscribe right now. That way I can keep you entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
And if you enjoy these physical media topics, check out another one right now. And thank you so much, my Mega membership supporters.